You're not expected to know any of these yet, so you can just take your best guess. DNA stands for ribonucleic acid. False. Good job, guys. DNA can be found in every cell of your body. True. Good job. DNA is made up of 4 parts. That one is false. It is made up of 3 parts. Material is found inside your cells. True. Genes are related to DNA. True. The nucleus is the center of your cell. True. Good job, guys. You're good at that. Okay, so now we're going to learn a little bit about the history of DNA and these 2 guys here. So it was first discovered in 1869, and then later on in 1943 they discovered that it has to do with genetic inheritance. So they discovered that DNA is what you get passed down from your parents to make you unique. So James Watson on the left and Francis Crick on the right discovered the structure of DNA in 1953, which is what makes the little spiraling staircase. You know, the first slide had the picture of it, and that's what they found out. Okay, so what is DNA? DNA is your genetic material. So it stands for deoxyribonucleic acid, which is a very long word. That's why they abbreviated it to DNA. And a segment of DNA is called a gene. So like a little chunk of DNA makes up one gene. So a gene then tells a protein how to act. And proteins make up your muscle mass. So when a gene tells your protein what to do, then it tells your body how to act. So you might be wondering where you find DNA. DNA can be found in the chromosomes of your cells. So the chromosomes are these little X's here. So the DNA makes up the chromosomes, which you can find in the nucleus of your cell, which right there looks kind of like an egg yolk. And that's the center of your cells, the nucleus. So that's where all your DNA can be found.
How do you spell chromosome?
It's right there in bold. It's right up there. CHROMOSOM. So, like I said, chromosomes are found in the nucleus of your cells, which is the center, or the egg yolk, so I like to call it. What does DNA look like? So the structure of DNA is called a double helix, and it looks like a spiraling staircase. DNA can be broken down into subunits called nucleotides. So if you think about your staircase, a nucleotide would be one stair, or one step. So inside of each nucleotide, you have 3 different parts, and these are the 3 parts that make up DNA. You have a phosphate group, a sugar, and a nitrogenous base. Okay. So there are 4 kinds of nitrogenous bases: adenine, guanine, cytosine, and thymine. So your DNA is made up of those 4 nitrogenous bases. So the backbone of your DNA, or the handrails of your staircase, are phosphate groups. So like in the picture there, the blue ribbon around the side, that is where your phosphate groups are. And then the sugar connects the phosphate groups to the nitrogenous bases. So the sugar is what connects the little blue ribbon to the links that are in the middle. I'm going to do a fun little activity. And since there's so many of you, you're going to have to work in pairs. Okay. So we're going to be making our own DNA models, which are going to look like this in the end. So we're going to make basically a little ladder. And we're going to have little black pipe cleaners in between as little steps of our ladder. And in between, so on each little black string, you're going to have 2 beads. And they're going to be, so the colors here represent the nitrogenous bases. So the red is adenine, green is thymine, blue is guanine, and yellow is cytosine. And adenine pairs with thymine. So these are the base pairing rules. Adenine and thymine pair together. So you're always going to have a red next to a green. And then guanine pairs to cytosine. So you're always going to have yellow and blue together. So those are the pairs. You're going to put two of either of those combos on your black pipe cleaners, right? And then your white pipe cleaners are going to be your backbone. And they're going to have black and white beads on them. So the white beads are your sugars, which connect your phosphate groups to your nitrogenous bases. And then the black beads are going to be the phosphate group. Okay, so together you should have two that look like that. And those are the backbones of your DNA. So now you can set those aside when you finish. And then you're going to work with the little black pieces. You should have 4 if you don't have some extras. And you can choose what colors you put on, except they need to be the right pairs. So if you want to do red and green, then those have to be paired together. And on other ones you could put yellow and blue. But you can't mix, like you can't do red and blue, because that's not how DNA pairs. Pair the adenine with the thymine and the guanine with the cytosine.
Why can't they pair like that?
Well, they're only attracted to the other pairs. So adenine is only attracted to thymine, and guanine is only attracted to cytosine. It's a good question. Once you have that, you'll have to switch off with your partner. So you're going to put it like that, right? And you're going to connect them. So you're going to wrap the black pipe cleaner around the white one, like that. So you wrapped it around right there. And then you're going to take your other pipe cleaner and wrap it around on the other side. So it connects like that. And I'll walk around so you can see it. And you can just take turns attaching them. So and that is your DNA ladder. So just write T or F on the back for each question. You guys ready? DNA is made up of 4 parts. So just put your pencil down so I know that you've written something. Okay. That one is false. DNA is made up of 3 parts: a phosphate group, a sugar, and a nitrogenous base. DNA stands for deoxyribonucleic acid. That one is true. DNA can be broken into subunits called nitrogenous bases. There's only a couple more. Adenine bonds to guanine. So adenine was red and guanine was blue, I think. Yes. That one is false. Adenine bonds to thymine and guanine bonds to cytosine. So this next one will be easy. Adenine bonds to thymine. True. You guys should have gotten that one. Okay. Genetic material is found in your chromosomes. That was from the beginning of the lesson. Sure. Yes. Okay. So that is all I have for you guys today. I'll collect your crosswords now.